It's almost like being an underdog, I think, because you're competing with much bigger teams like McLaren.
We're certainly not giving up. We need to keep our head down, keep performing, keep taking away points.
We've been consistent, we've got a good racing car, we just haven't had the ability or the good fortune to have a podium finish.
It's a competitive sport and everybody wants to do as well as they can. Who knows what the next race might bring? It's quite an unpredictable season.
We've got to work harder. We need to get the points. I don't think there's any excuse for us not to get them.
Have you spoke to Aid on those?
Yes, Gary's spoken to him.
And he hasn't got them? Okay.
We spend a lot of time together, a lot more time than I spend with my wife. and it's the same for the other guys as well. So we know each other sort of inside out. There's a good bond there between everybody, I think.
You did the plan.
It's a funny business. You either love it or you hate it, obviously. You've got to be very good mates with the person you share a room with, because I think I spent more nights in a hotel room with him than I did with my wife last year, which is really quite sad. Oh, it's my right hand. But I'm facing that way. To chip away, chip away, chip away. It's very hard to do a Brawn and go from new team to win. We're not sitting back on our laurels. All we can do is fight.
We're coming here off the top of not a great result in Canada.
Looks like he's in a flannel shop.
Nico Hulkenberg is determined, challenging, passionate, but also can be quite funny and, have a laugh and have a good time.
Asked a few questions of the team in the run-up to this Grand Prix. Nico Hulkenberg is just playing a few tricks with me.
I hope he wasn't offended. It was just a little joke, but I think he understood it.
The guys that I directly work with, absolutely fantastic bunch of fellas.
Hold on a minute, that's my agent.
There is a man with a head, which is massive. And that has now been adopted by the guys for me.
Quite a few nicknames.
It's a good place to be. It's quite a vibrant atmosphere. Don't confuse that with being unprofessional. It's just everyone can turn it on as and when they need to.
When they used to have refuelling, you could get something wrong, maybe lose a nut, cross-thread a nut or whatever, and you could grab your spare and get it on, and you wouldn't even notice on the TV because you'd probably still be waiting for the fuel. But now, any little drama like that, you will see because the car will be sat there in the pit lane for longer. It's something that you practice over and over and over again, and it's almost like you could do it with your eyes closed, but I wouldn't suggest it.
I just like to let him know that I'm there thinking of him. There's been situations where it's been a bit too close, the rubbing, but it's okay.
They said they learnt an awful lot, Force India, from their adventures in Canada.
Right away, there was quite a good atmosphere between me and the car, and it just felt good.
So we do a little bit close now, couple of laps.
Let's see if we can get past Pick, and then we'll do that.
What a fascinating session. What a fascinating hour and a half that has been.
I think you've got to say Force India are in with contention here.
I was a little bit surprised, that I finished P2 in second place. That was a bit of a surprise, but I think, teams did underperform at the time. Although, we finished second in the session, we still had some issues in the car.
Straight line traction is fine as soon as you're
P2 doesn't get you any points, doesn't get you any grid position, so there was still some work to do after. We don't just sit back and relax because we were second in the session, there's still a job to do.